Hey guys, I'm titling this video My Organic Garden of Doom. My garden is doomed because I'm getting new siding and a new roof put on my house and garage, and everything I planted along the house and garage is going to get trampled. And the contractor said there's no guarantee he can avoid it, so I'm assuming it's going to be gone. So I thought I'd do a film on it. Here are my Burpee Best Boys. Got lots of them early this year because I started growing early this year under grow lights in the garage, and I gained about a month. So we've been getting tomatoes since the end of June already. And also, in with my tomatoes, I planted heirloom cucumbers, and they kind of hang out with the tomatoes. They go good together. And here you can see one, and actually there's two here. And I gotta get those picked. Alright, this is a different garden. I have my Burpee heirloom tomatoes, keeping them separate from the other tomatoes in the other parts of the yard. And I'm doing a lot of heirloom plants this year, trying to save the seeds, because there's evil companies like Monsanto out there trying to change everything. And actually, I have a little article that I posted on my website, if you want to take a look at it, and it explains just how evil Monsanto is and what they're up to. They said in 1999 they had a goal of all commercial seeds being 100% genetically modified within 15 to 20 years, and it looks like they're on schedule. It's a good read if you want to look at it. I'll link it in the info box. And next to these guys, I have my cayenne peppers, and there's some nice red ripe ones in there too. And then next to them, I have a volunteer, looks like a Burpee 100 from last year. I just let it go. And here's some bell peppers starting to get ripe. And actually I have a lot of bell peppers in here. There's another one. Within my Burpee heirloom tomato garden is this pumpkin plant that I thought was a cucumber plant until it started to get bigger leaves. It's a volunteer plant from, I guess, pumpkins that we threw into the soil last year after Halloween. And we're already getting little pumpkin, but it's like a warty little yellow monster. I don't know what kind of pumpkin that is, because I don't remember having that kind of pumpkin on Halloween. There's another one in there. So we'll see what they turn into. Actually getting kind of long going out into the yard. And next to my bell peppers, I have what appears to be another one of those volunteer pumpkin plants. See, that's what threw me off. It kind of looked like a cucumber coming up. These are my Burpee 100s, and I keep these separate from the other tomatoes. And we're getting lots of these this year. They're growing better than ever. And these are almost up to my roof here. And they're spreading on the ground too, kind of going everywhere. And then mixed in with it, I think that's a Burpee Best Boy somehow got in there, and it's got some huge tomatoes down here, which I'm just gonna let them go. This stuff's all gonna be trampled because it's way too close to the siding. And even I have some onions down here too. And these are going to be trampled, I'm sure. And I have heirloom beans. Green beans. These are Burpee heirloom. And got lots of those. I've been eating them like crazy. You can see them in there. Alright, over here, next to my beans, I have my blackberries. These plants, I don't remember how old they are. maybe 15 years. They keep giving us berries every year. And here's a bunch of ripe ones, if you can see them. And in the back of my garage I have these troughs, planters that I garbage picked last year, painted them, and they're as good as new. And I planted a bunch of spinach that I let go to seed because I'm really trying to collect the seeds this year for next year. And there's some baby spinach. And there's some radishes that I wanted to go to seed too. You can see they're really big, too big to eat. And down here I have iceberg lettuce, and I'm just seeing how it's going to do in this location this year so I could plan for next year. This flower that I'm growing is called viola. It's a medicinal herb. It can be made into a tea for coughs, bronchitis, treats eczema, varicose veins, and it has some other uses. And it's doing really good, and it's already going to seed, so I'll have lots of seeds to start some new ones next year, plus these will come back up next year. And I'll show you my other herbs. Alright, over here I have my container herb garden, medicinal herbs, and I'm growing a lot of those because you never know when the pharmacy shelves are going to be empty one day. You never know. Here we have oregano. It has a few uses. It's an antioxidant. This one's not doing so well. It's my parsley. We already took a lot out of it. We have thyme. Never have enough thyme. You can make a tea out of that for bronchitis and coughs. And it's actually the main ingredient in Listerine. And there's my sensitive plant. And that's just for show. And over here we have German chamomile, which has a lot of uses. Too many to list, but it's one of the best herbs to have for medicinal purposes. And there's Roman chamomile, same thing. And over here I have some mint, and that has a lot of medicinal uses. And then down there I have some lemon basil, which I've been using a lot of for cooking my fish. And we have some lavender. It's used as an antiseptic and anti-inflammatory. And over here is my cinnamon basil, which is kind of crapped out on me because it's been out in the heat, direct sunlight, and it just didn't like it. And over here, as my favorite, is the stevia plant, or stevia. And that's actually banned in the European Union, except for France, banned in Singapore and Hong Kong, but it's a sweetener, and can be used to treat heartburn or hypertension. And you can actually add it to chicken feed to strengthen the egg for a 75% reduction in egg breakage, which I didn't know till today until I looked it up. But kids love it. Just pop a leaf in your mouth and it tastes like sugar. And I'll show you what else I have over here. Over here I have chives, and we've been using them quite a bit, and I planted some younger ones which are coming up. And over here I call this my island of misfit toys, because these plants never got planted and stayed in their containers, but yet somehow still produced. Like here you can see a cayenne pepper growing out of that little planter, and I guess it's plant abuse to not plant them, but I didn't have time. I gave away everything I could to the neighbors, and these are left over. There I have some onions, and those are actually onions that I planted from the seeds I collected last year in my video, and they actually grew. And we cook with those, or I have been a little bit, and I can't believe it, out of this little pot here we actually got a tomato, and I'm gonna see what happens with that. Pretty cool. I grew these sunflowers this year. They're called Evening Sun, and they're actually pretty cool. I like that color. There's a bee on there. And my cardinal climbers climb this fence, and they kind of wrap themselves around the flower, which is pretty cool. Isn't that right, puppy? Alright, on this August 1st, 2010, I did a little harvest. And put it down here. Got some burpee Best Boys, some of the 100s, a few cayenne peppers, bell pepper with a free fly, and a few cucumbers. And that's all till next time.